You know, I feel fortunate to have been covering the Bulls at that time and being so close to watch this transformation of this young man just becoming the greatest basketball player that's ever played. Nothing could ever stop him from winning. It was all about winning. The flu game, they called it.
The sold-out Delta Center, framed by the beautiful mountains here in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Guard number 30. Starting forward.
Welcome, everyone, to Game 5 of the NBA Finals with Coach Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. A lot to talk about as we get set to go. First and foremost, Mike, Michael Jordan apparently suffering from serious flu-like symptoms.
Yeah, there was a real question of whether or not he'd even take the court here. But in a crucial Game 5, there's no way Jordan's sitting out. It's just a matter of how much it'll affect him.
And the Bulls had only lost 2 games total, Clark, in the previous 3 rounds before dropping the last 2 here in Salt Lake City. So the Jazz have them on the ropes, it would seem.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. You think about it. Chicago's won 4 titles since '91, and they've never had to go the distance in the series. I mean, if they can't find a way to stop Utah's momentum here, the Bulls will, for the first time, need 7 games if they're going to get another ring.
So taking the floor for the Bulls, it'll be Ron Harper and Michael Jordan in the backcourt. Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman man the forward spots. And at center, Luke Longley. For the Jazz, John Stockton will be at the point with Jeff Hornacek at the 2. In the front court, we have Brian Russell, Karl Malone in the center, Greg Ostertag.
And guys, I think it's already safe to say Jordan does not have his usual energy tonight.
Here's Jordan. And the shot is good.
Great feed by Rodman.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Mike, they are desperate to find a basket.
They're having a really hard time out there.
You're right. Ostertag pass to Hornacek. 13 feet away. The rebound by Jordan. Clark, with Michael Jordan clearly not feeling well, you have to wonder how many minutes he'll be able to play in this one.
And Kevin, you know, with Michael Jordan, he never wants to come out of the game ultra competitive, and yet Phil Jackson may be in a position where he has to make a tough decision. I mean, that's part of what a coach has to do. Sometimes you have to rescue a player from himself.
But Jordan never wants to come out, does he?
No, he wants to go the full 48 minutes.
And, of course, Coach, all eyes on Michael Jordan as we try to get a sense of how his illness is affecting him.
Didn't take long to find out, Kev. Once he gets a few minutes under his belt, we'll see if he has the energy to keep going.
Yes, sir.
You know, there's so much that's amazing to me about Jordan, but his endurance stands out. He consistently gets stronger, it seems, as the game goes on.
Now, here is Russell. Gets Hornacek on the wing. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And the Bulls have to overcome Jordan's illness. For more on that, let's now go to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. With Michael Jordan struggling, the Bulls training staff is doing all it can to keep him hydrated. They've given him plenty of fluids and are considering an IV. It means the Bulls will need guys like Pippen, Rodman, and Harper to step up, especially on defense, because they're facing a red-hot Jazz team. John Stockton has been dominant since this series came to Utah. Guys?
He has been. David, thank you. When they're ready with an IV, you know Jordan's condition, Mike, has got to be serious.
For sure. You have to wonder how long MJ will last tonight. I'm not sure how many minutes he'll have in him.
But they're going to need him. And Clark, after a few quiet games to start the series, John Stockton's been sensational since the series has come back to Salt Lake.
I think you got to attribute some of that to playing at home, good home cooking. You know, we always talk about John Stockton's assist, but in these finals, his defense has been as good as his passing.
It has. And coach, for Scottie Pippen, the effects of his foot injury, you can see, are still lingering.
Yeah, he hasn't been as explosive as we're used to. He's been more of a post-up role for them in the past few games.
The Jazz, again, can't hit it.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Jordan's shot is off. Jazz trail by 11. Knocked loose and stolen by Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Well, they had a plan coming into this one, and they have executed on it perfectly.
Yeah, getting out ahead early on by stifling the competition on both ends of the floor.
Hornacek outside. 1:15 left in the first quarter. Stockton down low. He's guarded by Harper. Clock at 4. Here's Hornacek. That shot no good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
And one thing the Bulls need to do tonight is a better job at the free throw line. They only got to the line 12 times in Game 4, and they missed 7 of those 12 shots.
And, you know, Coach, that was a huge difference in the ball game. A close game like that, missing that many free throws, that's a problem. The Jazz did play aggressive D, but they didn't really pay for that aggressive defense. I expect we'll see more of the same tonight.
Jordan, high post. Russell's there. Rodman's shot is off. Rodman's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Trying to find a way out of this one, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively. A strong weight. Russell wants to guard the other team's best play. That's a rare quality.
And the Jazz with some changes. Anderson comes in for Hornacek. And Isley subbed in for Stockton. Back to Jordan over Russell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Anderson. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Jordan with some nice D. Pass to Rodman. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Rodman's got 5 now.
They have set the tone in the paint, getting whatever they want.
Well, not much resistance, and if things don't change, this could turn into a blowout.
Michael Jordan getting it done for the Bulls.
19.
And we're back for the start of the second quarter. It's Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Bulls star Michael Jordan still in distress with flu-like symptoms.
And I'll say, I don't think you could get a louder crowd than we have in Utah here tonight.
This is masterful how he's facilitating this offense. He's just tearing the defense apart with all of these well-timed dimes.
And this kind of play improves team chemistry. He's doing an outstanding job tying this offense together.
So is Stockton on the bench. Here's who's on the floor for Jerry Sloan. Brian Russell is out there at Malone. And there's Anderson. Then it's Isley. And it's Ostertag in at the pivot spot.
What's good?
Here's Malone. Malone is doubled. Anderson wide open. Anderson can't get that one to fall. You're right about these fans. The Jazz crowd is sensing what an opportunity this could be.
Kevin, they sure are. It's an intense place to play. There's no denying that. And with a chance to take a 3-2 lead in the series, these fans have it turned up full throat.
Yeah, top volume. They are wild.
Yep.
Tries again. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Hey, Clark, the Bulls doing a good job on Stockton so far.
Well, they know in order to muck up the Utah offense, you've got to start with the head of the snake, John Stockton. Get him out of rhythm. They learned that the hard way in games 3 and 4. They're determined not to let him beat them again.
Yep, they're stifling.
Nice pass, creating the opportunity. Great teamwork on that one.
And it's Malone missing.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration, even for a nanosecond.
You know, guys, looking at Jordan, you can just tell he's playing at less than 100% right now. Outside, Russell. Here's Isley. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Jordan kicks to Rodman. Jordan against Ostertag. Jordan refusing to make his team carry the load, finding another basket.
And it's hard to imagine a player performing as well as Jordan under such tough circumstances.
Kept alive, Ostertag. And the rebound paying off as they pick out 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Boy, that's simply a big guy doing what big guys do at 7'2". Ostertag, very effective at earning second chance looks.
Taking the flu into consideration, Jordan has been tremendous so far in this one.
Well, if we've learned one thing, Clark, over the years, it's that Michael Jordan can rise to any occasion.
That's exactly right, and it's impossible for me to explain the kind of energy it takes to do what Michael Jordan's doing. And to do it when you're sick, like he is, it seems virtually impossible, but I do know this, Kevin. There are many times when players have not felt their best and yet played their best. I think psychologically and subconsciously, you rise to another level of concentration, which helps you.
I know you and I are glued to this one.
Yeah.
You know, Mike, it's amazing to see the performance Jordan is putting on here. Clearly not at full strength, but still getting it done.
That's the kind of competitor he is. Remember, this is the NBA Finals. If MJ had to play on a broken leg, he'd probably still be out there.
You're probably right. Now, here's Anderson. Russell finds Anderson. Oh, good on the triple. We've got 1:23 left in the second quarter. And Mike, in the battle between Michael Jordan and Karl Malone, 2 of the greats ever, Jordan has dominated so far.
Each team leans on those guys for the bulk of their scoring. And tonight, Jordan's taking the mailman to school.
No way can you overstate how important this game is. I mean, the Bulls have only trailed in the finals once throughout the Jordan era.
He shoots again. Makes it off the glass. Jordan's got 8 points in the quarter.
Love how Jordan uses his jumping ability on the offensive boards. I mean, this guy just does not give up.
Russell kicks to Anderson. Pass to Isley. Now, here is Russell. 5 on the clock. And the pass to Isley. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Rodman's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Isley. A 3 from Anderson. Bangs home the trifecta. Anderson's got his second basket of the night.
Jazz foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the Jazz.
11 seconds left to play here in the half. A drive by Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
The quickness of Jordan. He's got a tremendous first step.
1 second left. And the last shot of the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Chicago Bulls feeling good about. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge. We're ready for the second half here in Game 5 of the NBA Finals. On defense, the Bulls' biggest goal tonight, Clark, was keeping Stockton in check. And so far, they've been able to do just that.
Well, it's clear Stockton is the hub of the wheel, Kevin. We all know that. And the Bulls doing a really good job to limit his penetration, clogging up the passing lanes, and really make everything uncomfortable for Stockton.
They are. So starting the second half, here's who Phil Jackson has on the floor. They've got Harper. Pippen is out there with Dennis Rodman. Then it's Longley. And it's Jordan in a shooting guard. Here's Isley.
Bulls foul. Luke Longley. That's his first.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Team foul.
First one falls for.
Howard Isley.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Bulls leading by 17. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Firing on all cylinders right now. Jordan is showing no mercy in getting any shot he wants.
How about this Utah crowd? They get extremely loud. Remember back in Game 4, Phil Jackson had to wear earplugs.
Pass to Ostertag. To the inside. Stockton's shot is good.
It's easy to understand why Stockton is so efficient. He takes smart shots, a high IQ player.
Here's Jordan. Up and in on the layup. Jordan's got 6 in the quarter. And Mike, talking about the atmosphere in here right now, it couldn't get any louder.
Well, it's the last game of the year in Salt Lake, and maybe the biggest game in Jazz history. These fans are going to do their part for sure.
Yeah, they're going crazy. Malone. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, cleaning up the glass and sending it right back down. Malone earning an extra possession for his team.
Here's Jordan. And it goes down 2 points. Jordan's got 29 in the game.
Hey, it's as plain as pound cake. Keep it simple. They want to see how big this league can get.
No such thing as running up the score at this level.
Now, here's Stockton. Malone, the pass to Ostertag. Here's Isley, and Jordan sends it back.
With an incredible 4-foot vertical leap and that 6'11" wingspan, it's tough to get a shot over Jordan.
The Jazz making a switch here. Hornacek's checked in, and I think the question marks about Michael Jordan's health, Coach, have been answered by now.
From everything we're hearing, what he's doing is amazing. This is a guy who might need an IV, and still, he's out there tearing the Jazz up.
Unbelievable. Utah calls timeout. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Hornacek outside. Back to Stockton. Fires the 3, and Jeff Hornacek hits the 3. Hornacek's got his first 3 points of the game.
There's a reason why Hornacek shoots an impressive percentage from deep, because he takes quality looks from behind the arc, and he continues to put in work in the paint.
And so Stockton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Jazz passing it around. Pass to Ostertag. Poke loose.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Rodman dishes to Jordan. The shot's good. Rodman making the play. Jordan's got 35 in the game.
What concentration from Jordan. Not allowing the defense to affect this shot, even with contact.
The rebound by the Jazz. Malone's got his 6th rebound on the night. And I believe David talked to Jerry Sloan about Jordan's condition. B.A., what he's saying?
Yeah, Kevin, I talked to Coach Sloan as he came out for the third quarter, and he wasn't interested in talking about Jordan's condition at all. He said, I don't care how he's feeling physically. All I know is mentally, he's as intense as I've ever seen him. And he stressed to his players, we have to match Jordan's intensity ourselves if we want to win this game. Guys, back to you.
David, thanks. Mike, sounds like Jordan has the Jazz worried, even in his current physical state.
They should be. Even when Jordan's body is not right, he's never going to lose intensity or his will to win. Jerry Sloan knows that.
I'm sure does. He's a smart guy. Here's what Utah's going with right now. Foster comes in for Malone. And Morris subbed in for Brian Russell. Carr, he's checked in for Ostertag. The Bulls have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. Free throw good, Jordan. A challenging stretch here for Utah. We thought this game could come down to who does more, Coach, Jordan or Malone.
And it's been a one-sided fight. Jordan's been the bigger presence by far. MJ may be sick, but he isn't going to let that stop him.
Here's Jordan. Pushes Jordan to a series high for scoring. And while dealing with the flu on top of everything else, we may never see another game like this. Here's Hornacek. Here's Carr, and the dunk by Carr.
Love seeing Carr attack the offensive glass. His work ethic in this aspect is commendable.
Jordan, the pass to Pippen. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan. Jordan's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Keep doing work inside. Close range looks like that, will keep your lead safe. Stay on the attack.
I agree. The defense has to shut the door on those kinds of shots if they want to turn this around.
For Utah, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. The first one falls.
Capable of playing both the 4 and 5 spots, Foster also provides a certain toughness at edge.
Chicago leading by 19 points. Here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
You see why they lean on him night in and night out.
Here's Hornacek. He's got 6. The Jazz again can't hit it. Pippen down low.
Pippen doing what he can to draw the contact while in the act of shooting. That's just a good veteran move there.
For Chicago, they have been good at the free throw line, and this one, 7 of 8.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. And so it's the Chicago Bulls cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily.
59.
Welcome back for the fourth quarter of this pivotal Game 5. With Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Michael Jordan still toughing it out despite his illness.
And a great bounce-back game for Jordan after a shaky performance in Game 4.
Pass to Foster. Stockton from outside. Longley grabs the miss. Longley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Foster is out there with Carr. Then there's John Stockton. Then there's Hornacek. And it's Morris in at the 3 slot. That's the group right now for Utah. Stockton dishes to Hornacek. Shoots from the elbow. They grab their own miss. Foster passes to Carr. Hornacek for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Hornacek's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Jazz. A different look for Utah. Karl Malone's checked in for Carr. And it's Russell in for Morris. Here's Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
There it is right there in front of you. Jordan going to work and dunking it like only he can.
And it's stunning, Clark, to think that Jordan could have this kind of game in his condition.
You know, he's shown us in the past how he can rise to any occasion. But he missed 16 shots in Game 4. To see him tough it out and actually raise his game, remarkable.
It is remarkable in every way. Pulls up, high post. That's 3 straight misses for MJ. He might be reaching his limits here physically.
Well, Caffey knows this is his job. Finishing what another guy started and getting the bucket.
Outside, Russell. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Stockton, good.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Here's Jordan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you can't allow Michael Jordan to get inside position. Once you do, you pretty much have to foul.
And so Jordan nails both of them. And so Stockton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Russell finds Stockton. Here's Hornacek. Beyond the arc. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Sometimes you do things right on offense, and the shots just don't fall.
The pass to Longley. It's rebounded by Malone. Malone's got 8 rebounds in this game. Knocked away. Hornacek against Harper. Now here's Stockton. Defense right on him. Hornacek, no luck.
This is what happens to streaky shooters. He couldn't miss in the first half, and now he can't buy one.
The kick out to Harper. The tray. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist.
4-3.
Jordan's got assist number 8 now on the night. Jordan with it. Picked up by Stockton. A nice shot by Jordan. Jordan's got 48.
Relentless. You make contact with Jordan,
2 minutes.
it doesn't affect him at all.
2 minutes.
Back to Stockton. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
He's got excellent vision on the floor, creating for his guy with a spot-on lead pass.
To the middle. Caffey the pass to Jordan. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Second shot opportunity. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Fourth personal foul.
Smart play that time by Jordan, using the pump, baiting the defender, and he bit.
Michael Jordan taking 2
Free throw
shots.
good, Jordan. So Utah ends up going with the new group. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Rodman's checked in. Coach Fratello, a big issue for them. I know it drives you crazy. Turnover.
You just can't afford to give away anything in this league.
Carr against Rodman. Carr the pass to Howard. Shot clock at 3. Here's Morris. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Chicago ball.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
And here's Pippen. To the paint. Here's Longley. And finished off by Longley.
You know, we talk about Pippen's versatility a lot, and with good reason. There he's showing you a superb court awareness with that pass.
Isley the pass to Howard. Here's Isley, guarded by Jordan. Passes to Carr. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Fantastic work by Carr. Getting the ball in a good spot and going into attack mode.
Jordan against Morris. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Chicago.
Jordan.
That should put a stamp on this one.
Great way to close out a victory.
Isley the pass to Morris. And stolen by Jordan. Let's go. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Jordan.
One of the many things Jordan does well. Keep his body under control.
Got a piece of it. Harper with the steal. The 19-foot shot, and Jordan gets it to go on the assist by Harper.
They look to him offensively. A player who makes an impact on this end.
And now, Mike, the Bulls just 1 win away from their second straight NBA title.
Please be sure
You
to
have
give
to
home
think
Two more.
seeing you at the next
I don't
event.
think Utah can go into Chicago and win 2 straight.
It'll be a tough task, Clark, to say the least.
Michael Jordan is the greatest player ever. Just watching him play, he had tenacity, he had focus, he had drive, he had vision, and Kobe emulated his game after Mike. He did everything Mike did, walk like him, talk like him. He did everything. He loved Mike. So.
NBA superstars are judged by their championships. In 1991, Michael Jordan and the Bulls secured their first, knocking off Magic Johnson and the Lakers. To some, a passing of the torch from one great dynasty to another. But now, a new challenge emerges from Los Angeles. A young Lakers team who tonight will lean on their high-flying youngster, Kobe Bryant. Late afternoon in a brisk 41 degrees amidst the iconic Chicago skyline as we get set for NBA basketball. Good evening, everyone. Tonight, we'll see if the winds of change are in the air in the Windy City. The visiting Los Angeles Lakers are up and coming, and they look to take down the defending champion Chicago Bulls. With Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Hart. Mike, what stands out to you as we break down this Bulls-Lakers matchup?
Well, Kevin, the Bulls at 14-9 on the season, still kind of rounding into their usual championship form. The Lakers 18-5 and riding a 3-game winning streak. And you know they'll be fired up to take on the defending champs.
They sure will be. A great crowd here at the United Center as usual. Their win the other night, Clark, against Phoenix, and the 500th consecutive sellout. That is mind-boggling to me.
It is amazing they've got that kind of a sellout streak going, but for good reason. I mean, they've won 5 championships in the last 7 seasons. These fans are bearing witness to one of the greatest dynasties in NBA history.
Now taking a look at the starting lineup for the Lakers. They'll have Nick Van Exel and Eddie Jones at the 2 guard spots. Rick Fox and Robert Horry at the forward. Eldon Campbell is manning the middle once again, filling in for the injured Shaquille O'Neal. And for the defending champion Chicago Bulls, Ron Harper is at the 1 and Michael Jordan joining them in the backcourt. Tony Kukoc at the small forward. The rebounding machine Dennis Rodman at power forward. Luke Longley is back in the starting lineup after missing Monday's game with a sprained ankle.
And both of these teams missing star players with injury. For the Bulls, Scottie Pippen recovering from foot surgery. And for the Lakers, Shaquille O'Neal is out until Christmas with an abdominal strain.
Offensive rebound outside for Jordan. Fades away. That one doesn't drop. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And some key injuries on both sides of the ball. And for more information on that, let's bring in David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Michael Jordan has been dealing with a dislocated index finger in his right hand. When talking to him before the game, he said he has no feel to his shots, and that's why they've been flat. As a result, he's changed his game and is operating more in the post, much like he did during his years in North Carolina. We'll see if that continues tonight. Back to you.
Yeah, the hand is a concern. D.A., thank you. And Jordan, Mike, is still scoring at a high clip, but there's been a slight drop in efficiency we've seen.
Well, you can really see it in his three-point shooting. In 23 games this season, he's attempted 31 threes, shooting just 19%. But in the 3 seasons prior to this one, he hadn't shot below 37% from deep.
David just said, Michael said to him, he has no feel to his shots, and that's why he's been flat. We'll have to watch that closely. Hey, Clark, when you talk about the absence of Scottie Pippen, it's been rumored he'd welcome a change of scenery.
You're exactly right, Kevin, and those are more than just rumors now. I mean, he said on multiple occasions he'll never play for the Bulls ever again. With the trade deadline approaching in February, some tough decisions for Chicago's front office.
It's hard to say he'll never play for the Bulls again. That seems a little harsh.
It does, I agree.
Going up against his idol Clark on a big stage should be quite the test for this young Kobe Bryant.
There is no denying that is true, but what I like is the fact that this young man has the confidence to handle that pressure in big stage. But I think it's important that he try to idle himself down a little bit and not get too caught up in the individual matchup with MJ.
That's good advice.
Fiery play by Van Exel, taking a shot despite the incoming defense and getting it.
Lakers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. One is checked in for the Lakers. Good on the second free throw. And Coach Fratello will have to monitor that index finger on the shooting hand of Michael Jordan. He dislocated it about a week ago against the New York Knicks.
Yeah, it happened on a hard fall to the floor, and since then, you can see that he's been more selective with his jump shots.
Here's Van Exel, following the basket by Michael Jordan. Van Exel with it. Here's Campbell. Second chance effort. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Dennis Rodman picks one up.
I think that's what this team wants to see out of Campbell, getting aggressive on the inside and initiating contact.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Fisher's checked in. Well, Mike, it'll be interesting to see if this veteran Chicago Bulls team can slow down that Laker up-tempo offense.
What we have is a clash of different styles here. The #1 scoring offense of the Lakers versus the stout defense of the Bulls.
Great matchup. And here is Los Angeles now, following the miss by Michael Jordan. Fisher, the pass to Campbell. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. The Bulls leading by 4. Here's Jordan. Another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
For your Bulls.
It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
Good job preventing the layup. I think it's smart to make him earn it from the line.
Yeah, intelligent defense there. The coaching staff encourages these guys to do whatever they can to avoid giving up easy buckets.
Outside Bryant. Launches it. Rodman grabs the miss. Rodman's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Matching up against Jordan is not just a physical battle, it's also a mental battle. And Bryant is having to learn that the hard way.
Michael Jordan getting it done for Chicago. They kept going to him again and again. And he delivered with a monster quarter.
The Lakers 7.
Welcome back to Chicago, where we've got the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the hometown Chicago Bulls. And we're ready to start the second quarter.
Well, about a week ago, in the same game that he dislocated his finger, Michael Jordan passed Moses Malone on the all-time scoring list, moving into 3rd place. And now, only trails Wilt Chamberlain and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter. They've got Blunt. Bryant is out there with Derek Fisher. Then there's Campbell. And it's Horry in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Jordan. Jordan on the wing. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
With him, the scouting report says you've got to go over the screen.
Absolutely. He'll hurt you from deep. So you have to fight through those picks.
And talking about Jordan, Clark, he passed Malone on the scoring list while playing in 461 fewer games. That's amazing to me.
It really is, Kevin. And at his current scoring rate, how about this? MJ could pass Wilt if he plays just one more season, but there's no guarantee that he will play another year.
Like you said it, the Bulls defense has been dialed in to start this game.
Yeah, they've come out with great energy on that end. They've made things tough for the Lakers offense.
Ball's knocked loose, and so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Fox, he's checked in for the Lakers. Van Exel comes in for Fisher.
Rick Fox.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Lets it go from 11. Rodman grabs the rebound. Chicago leading by 11. Here's Jordan. It's tipped. Rodman passes to Jordan. And he lays it straight in. Jordan's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Even with the score where it is, he just keeps coming.
Michael Jordan, as you can see, Coach Fratello putting on a show for the home crowd, just scoring at will.
Well, with Kobe Bryant in town and all the hype around him, Michael had plenty of motivation coming into this game. And you can see it with how assertive he's been on offense.
Sure can. Los Angeles with another miss.
After finishing last season as the league's highest scoring team, the Bulls' offense has struggled to start the year, averaging just 92 points per game, which is the 5th lowest in the NBA.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
Jordan has looked very sharp here early on, and that's not a good sign for the Lakers.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And with the Bulls offense, efficiency, Clark, has been a real problem.
Yeah, you know, you look at what they've shot, 43% from the field, only 30% from downtown, Kevin, and only 68% from the line. I mean, those all rank towards the bottom of the league. Maybe just a little bit of a championship hangover being experienced.
Yeah, perhaps. Those are very un-Chicago-like numbers.
Absolutely loving what I'm seeing right there.
Wow. A slam with an exclamation point.
They're cutting into this lead.
Kobe Bryant is currently the top scoring reserve in the NBA. At just 19 years old, this young man is averaging 17 points, 4 boards, 3 assists, and almost 2 steals. That is stuffing the stat sheet and playing just 26 minutes per game.
Harper. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first half. Fox kicks to Bryant. Passes it to Van Exel. Shoots over Harper.
You know, Harper's a strong defender. Crafty and excels at sticking to his man and contesting shots with his reach.
Here's Jordan. The Lakers with the rebound. And Kobe Bryant, he's given the Lakers, Mike, starter-level production in limited minutes.
It's been so valuable to have that scoring punch off the bench. Right now, Kobe has to be the leading candidate for 6th man of the year.
I think he's going to win it.
Trying to grab hold of that momentum right here.
Well, that play right there, that'll fire up your team.
Hey, they're still competing.
And an easy call for the officials there.
Yeah, don't argue that whistle. Pretty obvious.
Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Jones checked in for Fox. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Lakers. Down by 15. Jones kicks to Kobe. Pass to Van Exel. Shoots over Harper. Here's Campbell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And, you know, Campbell knows his role in this squad, to score when his name is called, control the boards, and protect the rim.
That one is no good. Chicago leading by 15. Here's Jordan. You know, you like to see Kobe taking pride on the defensive end. He was determined, guys, to stop Jordan right there. And the Lakers with another miss. Now the Bulls with it. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. 3-pointer. Campbell grabs the board. Outside, Kobe. 4 seconds left. And a little luck that time. But it drops. Kobe's got 7 points in the game.
Van Exel, a shooting guard and a point guard's body, that time creating for his teammate.
And so it's Chicago. 13 points up at the end of the period. A terrific view of wintertime in Chicago as we welcome you back to the United Center, getting ready for the start of our second half. Welcome back, everyone. We've got a fun matchup between the Chicago Bulls and the visiting Los Angeles Lakers.
While Shaq's been out, Eddie Jones has been the Lakers' leading scorer, and he was named the NBA Player of the Month in November, with averages of just over 21 points per game, 3.6 rebounds, 3.5 assists, and 2.4 steals per game.
We've got Longley. Tony Kukoc is out there with Dennis Rodman. And there's Harper. And it's Jordan in at the 2-guard spot. And that's the group for Phil Jackson as we begin the second half. Now to David Aldridge with a story on how the Lakers have been weathering the storm in Shaq's absence. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Lakers are still without Shaquille O'Neal. He's played in just 8 games due to an abdominal strain. But the Lakers have still been successful. They've gone 11-5 in games without him this season. And they also lead the league in points per game, field goal percentage, and point differential. With a healthy Diesel, this team will be a title contender, guys.
Yeah, Shaq's health, thank you, D.A., could be so much a part of what they've got ahead of them. The Lakers, Clark, certainly have had a lot of guys step up.
You're exactly right, even without Shaq.
Yeah.
And they have 5 players that score in double figures. They're spreading the wealth, sharing the ball. Everybody's stepping up and contributing and playing a really cohesive, effective brand of basketball.
They are indeed, you're right. That's 31 points for Jordan, which is what he had on Monday against the Sun. And with Jones, Clarkie's coming off a 32-point performance last night in the Twin Cities against Minnesota.
Kevin, no denying he's been great offensively, but you also can't overlook his impact on defense. I mean, he's been one of the league's premier wing defenders this season.
And we know player of the month, as we just talked about.
Yep.
The Bulls are doing a great job, Mike, of keeping the Lakers out of transition, which they love, and limiting those easy scoring opportunities.
Yeah, they've controlled the pace of this game, Kevin, and have prevented the Lakers from playing their preferred style of offense.
They've done a great job.
Chipping in with points, rebounds, and assists. Rick Fox is definitely a Velcro guy, doing a bit of everything for his team.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Blunt, he's checked in for Orr. Kobe comes in for Jones. And Fisher subbed in for Ben Exum. Here's the break. It's deflected. And here's the fast break. Rodman leading the way.
Los Angeles foul.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
Second personal
The first free
foul.
throw is good.
First team foul.
Both shots good from the stripe. So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles.
They've literally been giving points away inside. I know coach has something to say about that.
And you have to address situations like this right away, or it's just going to keep happening to you.
Lakers trail by 21.
Well, filling in for Shaq is not an easy task, but Eldon Campbell is doing an excellent job. In the last 13 games without O'Neal, he's averaging 18.7 rebounds and 2
Personal foul.
Yeah, the officials won't let that slide. I mean, they're eager to call out those illegal screens. As well, they should be.
I do think he was trying to get there, but you've got to be completely planted.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
And talking about Campbell, Clark, he's actually the oldest and longest tenured Laker on their roster.
Yeah, back in the 1990 draft, Campbell was selected 27. Just 2 spots ahead of Tony Kukoc. And as a rookie, he was a member of that Lakers team that fell to Jordan and the Bulls in the finals, as the Bulls captured their first of 5 titles.
There's the pass to Kobe. From the arc. Los Angeles with another miss.
Dennis Rodman's domination on the glass, unprecedented. He's a glass eater like no other. Led the league in rebounding for 6 straight seasons and could make it a 7th this year. No other player has done it more than 5 times. And, you know, their lead just continues to grow, and it's not just because of their offense. They're getting it done at both ends.
Yeah, their defense has been stellar as well. Great work on both ends.
And the foul. Michael Jordan.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the
Second
game.
team foul.
Barry's checked in for the Lakers.
Coming onto the floor for the
Third quarter of
Lakers.
basketball here, and just a little over 3.5 minutes gone by. A pass to Fox. Kobe against Jordan. And Bryant kicks to Fox. Campbell, the pass to Fox. 5 to shoot. And that time, also a missed shot. Hey, Mike, when you look at Rodman, he's averaging 14 rebounds a game this season. It's unbelievable.
Look, Kev, even though he's leading the league, 14 rebounds.
Post for Fun 2X just donated $100 in the super chat.
Rodman averaged an incredible 17 rebounds per game.
These numbers are hard to believe, aren't they?
I think sometimes they shoot and miss on purpose just so he can get another rebound.
That's a very good point. Campbell's shot's good.
Campbell.
Attacking the glass. Campbell getting physical and winning the second chance look.
Coach Fratello, Michael Jordan is in complete command of this game, and the Lakers haven't been able to do anything to slow him down.
He's teaching Kobe a few things out there firsthand and showing that there's still a large gap between the two players.
Looking to stretch this lead out even further, going right after his shot.
And the defense.
Clock separated by 5. Passes it to Blunt. Pass to Campbell. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. They get it back. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Harper. Third.
Good aggressive play that
foul.
time by Blunt, taking it right to the defense and drawing the foul.
At the line for the
He misses the free throw.
Corey Blunt. Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Jordan outside.
That's the end of the third quarter.
Buzzer beater.
Saw that time on the clock and let that shot fly perfect.
The Lakers.
That is how you end the quarter.
19.
Gets it to go, and they are elated at the break.
And so, welcome back, everyone. It's time for some fourth quarter action here in Chicago, where Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls are battling Kobe Bryant and the visiting LA Lakers.
Well, we've heard the reports of Scottie Pippen being unhappy with the Bulls front office, and the trade rumors have been circulating as a result. Names like Tom Bugliata, Jerry Stackhouse, and Eddie Jones have all been mentioned in possible trade packages for the Bulls.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Campbell is out there with Blunt. Then it's Fisher. Then it's Jones. And it's Barry in at the 2 guard. Outside, Jones. Six to shoot. And here's Fisher for the 3. Here's Campbell. A second chance effort. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Third.
The size and kind of wiry, strong frame of Campbell is tough to match up against,
Shooting
which is
for Los
just how he was
Angeles.
able to draw that foul.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Well, here we are looking at Pippen Clark with his return set for January. We'll have to keep our eyes out for that February trade deadline.
First
Yeah, I've
team
got that
foul.
circled on my calendar, Kevin, and you know Scotty is looking for a new contract. That's clear. But I'd be surprised if he doesn't at least finish out the season with the Bulls.
I agree. Oh, Mike, the Bulls defense has sent a message in this one, letting the Lakers know that it's not their time yet, that the Bulls are still in control.
These young Lakers got to see what it was like going up against a championship caliber defense. Hopefully, they can learn and build from this experience.
And I bet they do. And stolen by Jordan. Right side, Harper. Fires from 14. Unable to get that one. The Lakers go the other way with it. Knocks it loose. Harper with the steal. And here's Jordan outside. The Lakers with the rebound. Jones in the post. By Kukoc. And the Lakers with another turnover here. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Los Angeles making a switch here. Horry's checked in.
During his time in Houston, Robert Horry played primarily at the small forward spot, but coming into this season, the Lakers told him they needed him at the 4. As a result, he bulked up a little bit, added 15 lbs to his frame so that he can handle those bigger power forwards.
Here's Blunt, covered by Longley. And that one is stuffed right through.
Throw that thing down, big fella. Corey Blunt, uber athletic.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
And with the Lakers, Mike, Horry has been asked to be more of a defensive specialist for the team.
And he's responded. Horry ranks 21st in steals, 31st in rebounds, and 17th in blocks. He's clearly a team-first guy who will do whatever it takes to win.
He just feels like a guy who's going to win multiple rings in his career.
You're on the right track there.
Fader on the way. Fisher grabs the board.
Got some space in the mid-range, but wasn't able to convert. Still, not a bad chance for him.
Barry misses.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Jordan. That's a season high in points scored for Jordan, passing his previous mark of 49. His game against the Clippers back in November. Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Creating offense through working hard on defense. Boy, I love seeing that.
I know you do, going all the way with it, too.
Yeah, you see the tenacity from them on both ends. Impressive sequence. With all the talk about Kobe and the Lakers being the future of the league, Michael is reminding us that he and the Bulls are the present.
Jones, no one around him. Los Angeles with another miss. Here's Chicago. Some momentum with a 15-2 run underway. And Dennis Rodman with the slam.
Enjoying this big lead, and right now they look unstoppable on offense.
Everything is going exactly how their coach drew it up. Top to bottom, this is the pinnacle of execution.
And stolen by Fisher. There's 1:17 left here in the fourth quarter. It's deflected. Ori passes to Blunt. And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, the officials won't let that slide. I mean, they're eager to call out those illegal screens. Well, they should be.
I do think he was trying to get there, but you've got to be completely planted.
Here's Jordan. Inside. Wants to get it to Rodman and does. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They've turned it up a notch here during this home stretch.
Yeah, saving their best basketball for when it mattered the most. That's how you secure a win.
20 feet out. Harper, no good. Harper against Humphries. Harper with the steal. Lobs it up for Jordan. Michael has now set a single-game scoring record here at the United Center, surpassing his previous record of 53 points. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And there's the pass to Barry. To stop the drought, Los Angeles with another miss.
He's got to be more selective than that. Totally forced it.
Hard to understand why he decided to gamble the whole possession on that shot.
Now, here is Jordan. And so it's the Chicago Bulls getting the win in front of their home crowd. An important victory, coach, for them here against the up-and-coming LA Lakers.
Well, Michael gets the best of Kobe while the Bulls capture their third straight win. And they need it as they're trying to move up in the standings in this cutthroat Eastern Conference.
And Clark, what does this loss mean, do you think, for the Lakers?
I think...
Last one.
Stars make every player on the team better. Michael Jordan, his ability to challenge himself, his natural ability physically of being able to play with such great energy, his intelligence, basketball intelligence, all those things, I think were remarkable.
All right, fellas, let's get out of the box quickly. Julie, to your last time, take a shot. What time is it? Game time! Move!
Every great plot has its twist. Game 5 of the NBA Finals was no exception. In fact, it may have shifted the momentum in this series. Michael Jordan was hitting the back of the rim all night. Meanwhile, Karl Malone finally found his rhythm, 39 points. And he had help, most notably from an unlikely source, forward Antoine Carr. Called upon in the second half, Carr had 5 attempts from the field. He made all 5. Chicago couldn't close it out at home. So we're back in Utah for Game 6, coming up next.
Dusk here in Salt Lake City, Utah, as we get ready for tonight's big game. Welcome, everyone, to Game 6 of the NBA Finals. I'm Kevin Harlan, and with me, former NBA Coach of the Year Mike Fratello and former player Clark Kellogg. On our sideline tonight, reporter David Aldridge. Mike, the only reason this series was extended to Game 6 is because of Utah's adjustments in Game 5.
The screen and roll is a big part of their offense. They went away from it. Instead, they posted Karl Malone, inserted Antoine Carr, who gave them another shooter. So when Pippen doubled, they could kick the ball to the open man.
And for Chicago in Game 5, Tony Kukoc coming up big, Clark. He had 30 points, but Jordan and Pippen could not get it going.
That's why we always talk about the importance of the team. It's rare that either guy, Pippen or Jordan, is off his game, let alone both of them at the same time. Jordan just couldn't find the range, and Pippen was ineffective against Hornacek in the low post.
It was so surprising, but Hornacek did a great job.
Yeah.
On the floor for the Chicago Bulls, Luke Longley is at the 5. The forwards, Scottie Pippen and Tony Kukoc. And at the guard positions, Ron Harper and the great Michael Jordan. And so for the Utah Jazz, it's Adam Keefe and Karl Malone inside. Brian Russell at the 3, and also tasked with defending Michael Jordan. And the skilled backcourt of Jeff Hornacek and John Stockton.
When you look at how the Bulls have played on the road this postseason, they're only 4-4. And most of those losses have come against their tough.
Oh, what a finish!
Oh, yeah. How about that one?
And a big question in this game will be how effective Scottie Pippen can be with this back spasm issue.
Well, in Game 5, he was only 2 of 16 from the floor. But he gave them 11 boards, 11 assists, and 3 steals. Can he find a way to impact the game tonight?
Like he did in Game 5, you're right.
Malone, an outstanding passer at the power forward position. He's got really good floor awareness and has a really good understanding of when to get the ball to the open man.
And here's Jordan outside. And so Stockton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Hornacek outside. There's Russell with the 3. Luke Longley grabs the miss. And a big Game 5 for Tony Kukoc. You know, Clark, he made as many shots in just 13 attempts as Jordan and Pippen made collectively in a combined 42. I mean, that's just amazing.
Yeah, his efficiency was off the charts, and I don't think the Bulls fed him enough. They got to remedy that tonight, though, Kevin.
You're right. And the Bulls, David Aldridge, with some concerning injuries.
Thanks, guys. Now, the big news for the Bulls is the condition of Scottie Pippen, who hurt his back in Game 3. He did take an injection yesterday, did electrical stim, iced it, had ultrasound and a massage, and then he did a lot of stretching. He told me he's a little bit ginger, but nothing can keep him out of a game like this. Back to you.
We knew that. David, thank you. Mike, it really has been an injury-plagued series for the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, Ron Harper has the flu, can't hold down any food. Plus, the Bulls have been without a couple other key players. monumental challenge for them tonight.
Huge, you're right. Hey, Clark, with the injury issues to Pippen and Harper, so much falling on the big shoulders of Michael Jordan.
And we know those shoulders are broad and capable, and we're used to thinking of Michael Jordan as superhuman, but he's now in his 30s playing big minutes. Does he have enough to climb another hurdle? We'll see.
It's going to be interesting to find out. Carr, he's checked in for the Jazz. And the Bulls making a change also. And, oh, the jam!
Watch out below.
Yeah! I've always liked the feel for the game that Scottie Pippen has. He's a dynamic passer, folks.
Hornacek outside. Knocked away. Harper with the steal. Outside Jordan. The Bulls trying to slam the door for their 6th title.
Right out of the starting blocks. They've been dominant at the offensive end.
And that early momentum has helped them put together a nice lead.
Stockton kicks to Hornacek. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
It's not that hard to spot an illegal screen.
Most of the time, an easy call for the officials.
A different look for Utah. Morris is checked in for Russell. And it's Anderson in for Hornacek. Here's Jordan. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And Karl Malone, the 1997 league MVP, has a full package of offensive firepower. Inside, outside, he gets it done in multiple ways.
And first team all defense 2 years running. Give him credit. He's an elite two-way player.
Lets it go from deep. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Right from the start, they set the tone and were the more dominant team.
I love how they've looked right from the tip, doing an amazing job building this lead.
And the Jazz call time here.
And I'd bet right now, Coach wants to go over the turnover problem. Seems like they've been trying to force things a bit. Just need to get back into a steady rhythm. Establish the pace of the offense so they can string together a good run. Solid possessions without trying to do too much.
Morris kicks to Anderson. Here's Carr. Another miss by Utah. And the Bulls with possession. They're on a 17-4 run. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Jordan. And the Bulls get it back. Rodman, no luck.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Stockton finds Malone. Just 3 on the clock. Bank shot, no good. And so is Michael Jordan making things happen for Chicago. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. Welcome back to the second quarter of the NBA Finals, Game 6 here in Utah. As the Chicago Bulls look to close out the Jazz. But do they have enough left in the tank to get it done?
And these Bulls have to feel like the time is now to close out the series. They do not want it getting to a Game 7 on the road.
That dunk right there encompasses.
Does playing with confidence and swagger.
Hey guys, I remember when I could get up like that.
So is Stockton on the bench. Here's who's on the floor for Jerry Sloan. Brian Russell is out there with Antoine Carr. Then it's Isley. Then it's Jeff Hornacek. And it's Malone in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Clark, the Bulls looking to close it out tonight. Critical since very few teams have been able to win a Finals Game 7 on the road.
And you know what, Kevin? If it got to that point, all the momentum would be with the Jazz having battled back from down 3-1. The Bulls got to play like this is the Game 7 here.
Oh, once again, you've mapped it out well, Clark. Seems to me, Clark, like the Bulls doing a pretty good job of containing the terrific Karl Malone.
Well, you're seeing the same thing I'm seeing. And after his big showing in Game 5, Kevin, they knew that would be a critical element tonight. Bobble off Malone.
That's right, top of the priority list. The shot by Isley, no good. It's Rodman with the ball for Chicago. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And they pick up 2. Jordan's got 23.
How do you expand the lead? Increase it. It takes good play on both ends.
Yeah, it's not just about buckets, not just about stops. You need both.
Carr, the pass to Hornacek. Malone at the elbow. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Utah the rebound. Shot's good by Carr.
And in these particular playoffs, the Bulls have lost 4 of their last 5 on the road. They know they've got to get busy and handle their business now.
Wasted no time on that one. Jordan's got 8 here in the quarter.
Hey, it's as plain as pound cake. Keep it simple. They want to see how big this league can get.
No such thing as running up the score at this level.
Pass to Isley. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Utah Jazz, Mike, the last 2 years, the best winning percentage in franchise history.
Top 2 in the league. This Stockton-Malone pairing is one for the record books.
History in front of our eyes. You're right.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
And the Jazz call time here. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. The pass to Russell. To the paint. Here's Malone. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the Utah Jazz not getting a lot from their center position in this series. Both Greg Ostertag and Jeff Forster, relative non-factors.
John Stockton, he's checked in for Jeff Hornacek.
Well, I tell you what, if you wanted the template for the perfect power forward, it might be Karl Malone. I mean, he's got everything you want in a 4-man. I can't believe what I just saw. What did I just see? Oh, my.
I don't know, but it was something special, and I cannot get it out of my brain.
You don't see many in-game dunks that look like that.
Rodman with the block.
You might want to try anyone else. Rodman is a top-notch defender.
Just 3 to shoot. Another miss by Utah. And for the Jazz's center trouble, Clark, you can't help but recall the trade deadline deal that almost brought center Ronnie Cycli to Utah.
You know, Kevin, that trade was a done deal, but then somehow it just fell apart and fell through. A big man averaging 15 and 7 in Orlando. Boy, he could have really helped.
Oh, you said it. And through gritted teeth, Pippen still, coach, getting it done.
Every step is a challenge with that back pain, but he's gutting it out for his teammates.
The Bulls leading by 19. And in this MVP battle so far, Michael Jordan is coming out, I think, coach, on top.
Yeah, Karl Malone not having the same impact as MJ. That's been a factor.
Huge. Stockton passes to Russell. Back to Stockton. Passes to Isley. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
He was just a bit out of position on the screen. He tried to make up for it, but he got caught.
Always a tricky play to call. But the refs were right on it.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Keith comes in for Carr. And Morris subbed in for Isaac.
And you know he's going to hear about it from his teammates and coaches. No reason to try and showboat. Got to keep things simple.
And they're able to recover. So it's Chicago now. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And they'll get another chance. Rodman finds Jordan. Over Russell. Kicks it out to Jordan. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
And that pass just got away from him. Well off his target.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
They could use a bucket. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Chicago, holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And don't go away. Welcome back to the second half of Game 6 in the NBA Finals here in Salt Lake City, Utah. The Jazz trying to force a Game 7 against the defending champion Chicago Bulls in front of these tremendous fans.
And not just Scottie Pippen dealing with a bad back. John Stockton also dealing with back issues.
And apparently Clark Stockton got a back adjustment at halftime.
Well, Kevin, you know, at this point in the season, just about everybody is dealing with some kind of ailment. It's really a battle of attrition.
It is. You know, Mike, this is pretty amazing considering how banged up he is, just how effective Scottie Pippen has been tonight in this game.
And if this were the regular season, no chance he'd be playing right now. But he's in there and making a difference.
That's his first
heroic performance.
First team foul.
Here's Stockton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. So the Bulls 5 right now. Harper is out there with Jordan. Then it's Rodman. Then it's Tony Kukoc. And it's Pippen in at the 3, the small forward. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
Terrible pass right there. The defense was all over that. He made things very simple for them.
Clearly, he got it, no doubt.
Good job by the officials. Yes, we are giving credit to the officials.
And the Bulls doing about as well as they could have hoped for against Karl Malone.
Yeah, Kevin, he's such a load inside, so strong and really fast, great touch. I don't think you're ever going to stop him, but what they're trying to do is make him work for everything and slow him down a little bit. Yeah, Brian Russell is a shoot-first player, but he's also very unselfish. Did a nice job with the read and made a good pass.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
You got to make sure that you're stationary and set when you're going to set a screen. Any kind of movement typically will draw the whistle.
Yeah, he made things easy for the ref right there. Clear offense. Foul on the pick.
You know, there's no wondering about Pippen's back with that kind of performance.
Stockton loves finding the open teammate. Does it again here.
Russell against Jordan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know, you look at the Jazz with Malone and their other bigs. They've got a significant size advantage inside, but the Bulls have done a nice job holding their own on the glass.
Like you were talking about the size comparison between these two teams, the Bulls are a lot bigger on the perimeter.
Yeah, Harper and Jordan both 6'6". Contrast that with the Jazz. Stockton is 6'1", Hornacek 6'3". They don't have the same length on the wings.
Right, it is on display for sure.
And that was a foul, no question about it.
He deserved to go to the line after that hit.
Anderson, he's checked in for Utah.
And you look at Karl Malone, 6'9", 250 pounds, just a Goliath. The Bulls are hard-pressed to deal with his physicality inside.
Jordan against Hornacek. Jordan drives in.
Creating offense through working hard on defense. Boy, I love seeing that.
I know you do, going all the way with it, too.
Yeah, you see the tenacity from them on both ends. Impressive sequence.
And the Jazz call time here.
You know, I can imagine that coach is giving them an earful about what's happening in the paint. They've got to clean that up.
Yeah, their interior defense has been too easy. Time to get physical down low.
The Jazz making a switch here. Cars checked in and stolen by Jordan. And he comes up with the deuce. Jordan's got 38 points.
Stay aggressive. I don't ever like to see teams pump the brakes when they've got the lead. Stay aggressive, attack, a fantastic way to pad your cushion.
Absolutely. You know a run is coming.
And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him. And Clark, you talk about defending Malone. Dennis Rodman is game for that challenge. He's game for any challenge, but that one in particular.
Yeah, with Dennis Rodman, it's about embracing that hard-nosed physical play. And we know that Rodman is a guy who never backs up from that.
No, he doesn't. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Boy, that time Carr staying aggressive, fights for the rebound, and then also fights to get the shot off.
Jordan inside. Another one falls for Chicago.
Jordan.
Nothing wrong with the mid-range Jay to keep padding to the lead.
And they gave him a bit too much space on that chance. Need to tighten up the D.
Russell passes to Isley. Malone outside. 14 feet away. And that one hits back iron.
Boy, defense non-existent there. But they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Coach, Michael Jordan is having himself a game. Wow.
Outplaying Karl Malone to this point.
Oh.
The Bulls getting the better of that superstar matchup.
Jordan's shot is off.
Boy, they got lucky on that one.
Yeah, he's an incredible three-point shooter. So you are ecstatic anytime it doesn't go in.
And the Bulls with another miss.
And the D got super lucky he didn't drain that one.
Anderson outside. Pass to Malone. Tries from 10. That one, no good. And it's Chicago the other way. Pippen dishes to Jordan. .26 seconds left to play here in the third. Outside for Pippen. And stolen by Malone. In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's Isley. Scottie Pippen grabs the miss. Pippen's got his fourth rebound in this one. And it's Jordan slamming it down.
Jordan.
Great feed by Rodman.
Here's Isley. Pass to Malone. Gets it off. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Bulls ahead, opening up a huge game. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in. We're back for the fourth quarter of play here in Game 6. The Utah Jazz and the Chicago Bulls, for the second year in a row, battling for an NBA championship. It all comes down to this.
And you look at it, John Stockton, 36 years of age, Karl Malone at 34. You wonder, is this their last best chance at a title?
So is Stockton on the bench. Here's who's on the floor for Jerry Sloan. They've got Isley. Keefe is out there with Foster. Then there's Anderson. And it's Morris in at the two-guard spot. A nice shot by Jordan.
Now that's how you capitalize on the fast break chance.
Yeah, points can be hard to come by in this league, so you'll welcome any chance at an easy bucket.
And Stockton at this point has played more playoff games, Clark, than anyone in NBA history without winning a title.
Boy, you certainly respect the number of deep runs that he's been part of, and at this point, all he wants is a ring.
He's going to the Hall of Fame, but you're right. This has got to be the one thing absent on his resume.
No doubt.
And you got to respect, Coach, what we've seen from Scottie Pippen tonight.
A gutsy performance. Reminiscent of his teammate, Jordan's flu game in last year's finals. Do whatever is needed.
Yeah, good comparison. Got a piece of it. Harper with the steal. Here's Pippen. And it's Pippen slamming it down.
Such a tenacious defender. Harper excels at knowing when to pounce on steals.
Well, Coach, you look at all the turnovers. What a way to drive your coach crazy. I know it would drive you crazy, wouldn't it?
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute it.
Anderson passes to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. One checked in for Isley.
Checking in for the Jazz, Jacques Vaughn.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Brian Russell's size, he's 6'7" and 225 pounds, and he's got good athleticism, too. It really makes him the best defensive option for Utah in playing Michael Jordan. No, you can't afford to get beat up on the offensive glass like they are right now.
Not when you're behind like this. They got to get more physical on the boards if they want to come back.
They need this. Tony Kukoc comes up with the rebound. Kukoc has got his 6th rebound on the night. And Russell drafted in the second round back in '93, Mike. He's played his entire career with the Jazz.
And he's not on the floor for his offense. His role for this Jazz team is to be a wing stopper.
He hits both from the stripe.
I think what you most appreciate about Pippen, at least I do, is his versatility. I mean, he scores it, he rebounds, he passes, and he defends at a really high level.
Now we go to David for a quick take.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, when you think about Michael Jordan's legacy, this is a guy with nothing left to prove, but he plays every game as if he has everything to prove. And it's part of what's made him great and part of what he's done for the game of basketball and this Bulls organization, which has won more with him than it ever did before he got here. Guys?
Puts it in perspective, D.A. Thank you.
Michael Jordan.
My, what a play.
Gave that slam a little extra.
Yep, he dropped every jaw with that finish.
That might be the best dunk from him I've ever seen. Simply amazing.
Here's Ostertag. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
You can't let Ostertag get that deep. I mean, he's confident when he's got the ball in that territory.
And that one misses. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
And their offense so much more efficient here in the second half. I like what I see.
Yeah, things really tilting their way. They've got all the momentum.
Anderson outside. Rebound by Pippen. Here's Chicago. Outpacing him right now on a 15-2 run. And Dennis Rodman with the slam.
That's on the defense there. Got to push Rodman farther away from the rim.
A minute 42 left to play in the final quarter. Morris outside. Now the pass to Anderson. Drops in the layup for two. Anderson's got his first bucket of the night.
Plays with so much ferocity, erasing that size mismatch clearly.
He won't be bullied in there regardless of the height disadvantage.
Anderson against Pippen. Wants to get it to Rodman and does. Up high to stuff the alley-oop. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Hit his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Isley's checked in for Utah.
Checking in for the Jazz, Howard Isley.
Passes it to Vaughn. Got a hand on it.
Nice job that time by Kukoc using the wingspan to get a hand on it.
Jordan. That drops and it comes off the assist from Rodman. Jordan's got 50 points.
They're not just on fire. Nothing is getting in their way on offense.
It's practically supernatural. The defense is trying everything.
And here's Ostertag. Back to Morris. Pocket 6. The rebound by Pippen. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And here's Jordan outside. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Well, some nights the shots just don't fall. Ask him.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Jordan, 4th personal foul.
The first one falls for him.
After line for the Jazz.
And so he hits both. And so here is Chicago. The clock now can just run out for the Bulls. Jordan with the ball. And the Chicago Bulls win their 6th championship, completing a second three-peat. Without question, Mike, one of the greatest dynasties this league has ever seen.
6 championships in 8 seasons. A decade of dominance. The 90s have belonged to Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls.
And this title run for the Bulls, arguably, Clark, their most difficult, with age and injuries and even some palace intrigue. But for the moment, merely jubilation.
You covered it all there, Kevin. What a remarkable run. And now we'll just have to wait and see whether they decide to run it back one more time. This very well, though, could be the final chapter for this incarnation.
Lost for words, I'm impatient. Oh no, I can't fake it. Idolize you, 'cause you're always on my mind. He degrade you, I upgrade you. You shine like constellation. I adore you, appreciate you. Yeah, yeah. Every time you wear that dress